Now, are there any other people running for office that are here tonight? All right, Ken Littlefield drove all the way over from Dade City. Ken, I want you to come down. Ken has addressed the county commission before. Yeah, come on down. If anyone else was here, I would invite anyone else down. All because of Ernie Reed over there started the trend. Ernie asked for anybody who was running for office at the last meeting we had. Anybody wants to come forward. Pretty much the word's been out there about coming in here. Ken took the time to come out and show it, and I want you to know, after the commission voted it down last time, Ken came forward and spoke and talked about it. Now, Ken, you've got brand new information you haven't seen until tonight, so you can say, obviously, whatever you want to say.
I enjoy being around visionaries, people who see potential, and people who can do that are very special people. They don't see what it is, they see what it can be. And as I stood, what it was a couple of weeks, maybe a month now, I stood before the county commission. Let me first of all, he said I was from Dade City, and I don't want to hear a lot of boos when I say this, but I'm from Wesley Chapel. Okay. I'm from Wesley Chapel, and when I stood before the county commission talking about this project, I said that there are two things that stymie, slow down, or completely stop projects like this. Number one is partisanship. Number two is parochialism. And that was the one that I talked about that day. Recognizing people in Pasco have to recognize that we are all in this together. I had made the point that not every district has a Crystal Springs in it, associated with Zephyr Hills water, but because there is a district in Pasco that has that, we all benefit from that. There is not a Wiregrass Mall in every district, but because somebody has a Wiregrass Mall, we all benefit. Not every district has a beach in it, such as we have here in Pasco, but not every district has one of those, but because somebody does, some district does, we all benefit from that. And I think I also referred to the theater. Not all districts have theaters where these artisans can display their talents, but because a district has a place like that, all of Pasco benefits from that. And so I can tell you, Jack is having difficulty convincing some of the commissioners that this is a viable project because of parochialism. And they have to understand that this may not be in their district, but because it is in Pasco County, all of us will benefit from it. And so I'm running as county commissioner from District 2, which takes in Wesley Chapel, where we have received bukus of money for these projects, and I'm very grateful for that, but I recognize the fact that what happens there should be happening all over our county. And when a project comes like this along, you know, not every district has this potential. Not every district has the prospect that this visionary has put together and say, can I tell you something about Jack? This is not a political forum here this evening. But when I was in the state legislature, I served in the state legislature for 8 years. Jeb Bush appointed me to the bench at the Public Service Commission. Served there for a very short time, got pulled into the governor's office and was offered a job as an executive director of a statewide program. And I had offices in Tallahassee, Orlando, Fort Myers, Fort Lauderdale. And I had about 270 people that I had to work with to make sure that they were educated, that they had the materials that the legislature had instructed them to do. But when I was in the legislature, chairing a committee, I think it was Utilities and Telecom at the time, and a newly minted county commissioner from Pasco County was sitting on the front row. And we were discussing a topic that day that was important to Pasco County. And this newly minted Pasco County Commissioner by the name of Jack Mariano was there. He had signed up to speak, and he spoke his mind. And as I was sitting there as the chair, my assistant here, my director of the committee, part of my professional staff, was sitting here, and when Jack sat down, she leaned over and said, "You're from Pasco County too, aren't you? Do you know that guy?" I said, "Yeah, I know him. I know Jack. Voted for Jack." And she said, "That guy can sell." That guy can sell. And so Jack has taken that talent that he has and has seen the potential in this. We all benefit. Every person who lives in Pasco County will benefit from a project like that. And he has taken that talent that he has to put the ideas together and present them, and not only present them, but present them in such a way that he can sell you on it. And when Jack took me out there, he sold me on the project.
Beautiful.
And so if I am available that day on the 22nd, I will again address the county commission. And it's because this man has sold me on this project, even though I'm from Wesley Chapel, and this is going to be way up here in the northeast part of the county. I want to see it happen as much as Jack does. Thank you, Jack.